This is a story of a boy and girl. True, it is a fairy tale. But even fairy tales tell of things that are sometimes true. This is a story of love and sacrifice, of happiness and sadness. A story of all the things that this world is made up of, even our world of today. Long ago, when the world was young, the wicked devil thought of different ways to work his evil magic on innocent people. Some of his schemes would work, but often his tricks would fail. One day, he came up with a truly wicked invention.
It works. My magic looking glass really works. Slaves! Slaves! Come see what your master has done this time.
What is it, Lucifer? What cruel trick have you worked up this time?
This magic mirror works in a strange way. See? Everything good and pretty is reflected in an ugly, shriveled way. Yes, and everything that is evil and ugly looks even more frightening in this mirror.
Oh, I see, Master. Yes, I see. How very clever. Look, the most beautiful landscape looks like boiled spinach. And the best of men look hideous.
Yes, it truly is a wondrous trick I've devised. There is but one flaw, I fear. One that I can't seem to overcome.
A flaw, Master? The looking glass works perfectly well. I really see no flaw.
You can't see it, but it is there. Any truly kind, sincere, pious thoughts that pass through man's mind as he looks into the mirror will create a great stress upon it. A strong grimace that could, if forceful enough, destroy the mirror.
Ah, but you need not fear, O Master of the Darkness. Few men indeed have truly kind and pious thoughts.
And so the devil and his slaves set upon the world with their terrible invention. And soon almost everyone in every country was affected by it. They had such an evil time that they decided to take the mirror up to heaven itself and have fun with the angels. Their plans were foiled, for they had forgotten the one flaw in the mirror. As they came closer and closer to the angels, a terrible stress and grimace appeared in the looking glass. The angels' kind thoughts began to cause the mirror to shake and crack. Soon the devil's slaves could not control the mirror, and it fell to the earth below.
Oh, Master! Do not punish us! We could not help what happened. We didn't...
You fool. Punish you. I shall reward all of you, don't you see? Why, this is even better, you fool.
But I don't understand. The mirror has been destroyed into a billion, even more bits and pieces.
Yes. Almost as many pieces as the stars in the heaven. But don't you see? The winds will carry those bits and pieces all over the world, for they are no bigger than grains of sand. Now no one will really be safe. The pieces will fly into people's eyes. Understand? Those pieces will retain the same power as the whole looking glass, and they will carry on our mission over the entire world.
The evil one laughed until he almost split. Out in the world, the magic glass was flying. And true to the devil's word, pieces flew into people's eyes, and they saw everything in the world as ugly and crooked. Some spectacles were made from the glass, and people who wore these spectacles saw only the bad in others. Some people even got bits of glass into their hearts, and that was horrible, because their hearts turned into lumps of ice, and they were cold and indifferent to others. The devil knew that this spell would last until some place, somewhere, someone afflicted by the glass could overcome it and cast the glass from them. Until then, more and more people in the world would fall under the influence of the devil's witchcraft.
Come out, Kay. I want to show you how wonderful my garden looks.
In a minute, Gerda, in a minute. I have to finish my chores. Then we play the rest of the afternoon.
Grandmother, the garden is really magnificent this season. I'm very pleased because I know how happy Kay is when he can come out and play with me in the garden. But he has a very lovely garden. I know, Grandmother, but lately his father has changed. He's grown sullen and mean. I hadn't noticed. You're just letting your childish imagination get the best of you. No, Grandmother, it's true. He doesn't permit Kay to go into his garden at all. That's why I always invite him to play in mine. Well, I think, too, it's because you like Kay a little, don't you? In fact, I think you like your young friend a lot. Oh, Grandmother, well...
Gerda! Gerda, where are you?
Oh, it's Kay. He's finished his chores. Kay, I'm coming.
Hello, Gerda. How are you today?
I feel marvelous. I wish winter would never come, and this garden would bloom forever.
It is beautiful. But winter will come, and the snow and the cold.
Yes, and have you ever noticed the big flakes? They form those huge patterns. Once I saw one, and it was like a huge woman.
I, too, have seen such a pattern.
My grandmother calls it the Snow Queen.
Why? Well, why the Snow Queen?
Well, it's like the queen bee. It blankets and swarms all over, freezing the flowers and getting into everything, even into houses.
This winter I shall capture the Snow Queen and put her on a hot stove and melt her. Ooh, yeah.
Kay, what is it?
I don't know. I felt a sting in my eye. I caught something in my eye.
Pull back your head and let me take a look. I don't see anything.
It stings.
You mustn't rub it, Kay.
But it smarts.
But you'll only make it worse by rubbing it. It'll go away.
Well, anyway, what do you know about it anyway? It's not your eye that hurts, is it? Oh, don't look so shocked and hurt. Really, Gerda, sometimes you're very stupid. Oh,
is it your eye again?
No, I had this terrible sting along my chest as though my heart was struck by something sharp. Oh, it's a terrible pain.
Come sit down here near the rose bush and rest.
No, it is past. Besides, I hate sitting near the rose bush. It gives off a terrible smell.
Kay, only yesterday
you Gerda, you're so dumb. There's sometimes I cannot abide you.
Oh. You never have spoken to me this way, Kay. What's wrong?
Wrong? Nothing. What are you crying about? You look ugly. Stop crying. It makes you look horrid.
Kay, what have I done?
You're being here. That's what you've done. You're like this garden, rotten and wormy. There, I just pull up these weedy-looking roses.
Kay, what are you doing? Don't destroy those beautiful flowers. Kay, you must stop. Kay!
So a sliver of the devil's magic glass pierced Kay's heart, and a tiny speck had fallen into his eye. Now everything seemed ugly and distorted to the lad. The trees, the garden, everything around him. Even his dear friend, his darling Gerda. Everyone noticed the change in the once quiet and friendly young boy. He became noisy, sullen, and rude. He showed disrespect for his elders, poked fun at his friends, and played cruel pranks that caused those who knew him well great distress. Now everyone turned against him. Everyone but his loyal friend Gerda.
But, Grandmother, he's just not himself. I couldn't do as you ask. I couldn't turn my back on him. Not himself. Really, Gerda, you're being more than kind. He is a horrid boy, and I won't have you playing with him any longer. Tell him that he is no longer welcome in this house. There he is now. You mind what I say and be sure to tell him. Kay, wait. I want to talk to you.
Not another lecture. Look, I'm busy, Gerda. I've got to go.
Where are you going?
This is the first big snowfall of the season, and I'm headed for the park with my sled.
But you never liked the snow and the cold.
Oh, I like it. I like it far better than the silly garden with those terrible flowers and that awful smell.
Why, Kay, why have you changed so?
I haven't changed. I'm just smarter than everyone. I just see things differently now. Oh, you're just a silly girl. I've no time to talk to you.
Kay,
Goodbye.
wait. Don't go.
Goodbye.
Oh, please, Kay.
Goodbye, Gerda.
The snowfall was heavy, and like a thick white blanket, it lay spread out across the countryside. At the park, no one would play with Kay, because no one enjoyed the way he teased and played pranks. Kay watched the snow fall, watched as once before the huge flakes formed a familiar pattern, the pattern of a snow queen. Suddenly the pattern moved, and it seemed to beckon Kay.
Are you the Snow Queen?
I am only what you wish me to be, Kay.
You know my name. How is it that you know my name?
I have traveled far to find you. Come, we still have even further to go. Come.
But where do you take me?
To a land where it's as you want it to be. Come, get in my sled.
It's cold here alongside you. Very cold.
Soon you will get used to it, and soon you won't even mind the cold. Are you ready? Come, let us go.
The Snow Queen, with Kay alongside her, sent her sled, pulled by white reindeer, flying. Over forest and lake they flew, over sea and land. Below them, the icy, cold wind whistled an eerie song. The wolves howled back, and the snow glistened against the barren skies. The moon shone bright, and by its light, Kay watched through the long winter night. By day, he slumbered at the feet of the Snow Queen.
But Gerda, you heard what the boys in the park said. They all saw Kay wander off toward the river. He is gone, my dear. It is sad, I know, but he is dead. I don't believe it. I can't. But they all believe it. They all say it is so. And I say it is not. I shall find Kay again. I believe that one day I shall find him again. But where, my child? Where? I don't know, but I shall never give up looking for him. I will search the wide world over. I love him dearly, and I will find him again. Goodbye, Grandmother. Gerda, my child, come back. Oh, come back. You will never find him. You are just a young child. Please come back. Goodbye. Goodbye, Grandmother. I promise I will be back. I will. But only after I find my Kay. Goodbye.